First couple songs, he was doing great. You know, he was sailing. You know, and then you get to like track number 6, and that's when it just goes downhill from there.
Wait, hold on.
That's when he's rapping.
Yeah, buddy, you already know what it is. You know what to do. You know what to do. It's All Points Crew. It's Jonathan the Great. It's your turn.
Oh, I didn't know that. What's going on? No, say two.
Midwest.
This is Kyle.
Ooh, that was quick.
Yeah. So,
And we back again. We missed a few episodes.
A few,
Yeah, a few.
a lot.
yeah.
A few.
They don't
Pardon.
know. They can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
They ain't paying attention.
Pardon our dust. But anyways, we back.
We was actually at DreamCon. That's why we weren't recording.
Dude, we were. But before
Should've
we
been,
start,
though.
I wanted to let you guys in on this.
Shit, what was that?
Is there a black person here?
What did you just say?
I said, is there a black person here?
Do you have a question?
Yeah. Is there a black person here?
Chip, why are you asking that?
Janice said there was one in here. Came to check.
There's a white person here too.
I don't need one of those.
Ooh.
Chip, please stop what you're doing.
What's the big deal? I'm just trying to find the black person here.
Well, you found her.
Ooh.
Okay, you got her today. Okay, let me see. Let me set my sparkler down.
Oh, here it is. Got it.
Chip, are you saying is there a black purse in here?
Yeah. Success. I
Success.
like your haircut, Linda.
Thank you, Chet.
Man, Chip be on that bullshit.
You ever had a chit at your job?
Nah,
Yeah.
I work
got
with all
fired.
chips.
You got fired? Okay.
That's all I work
well,
with
good.
is chips.
he kept
thought that-
looking for black persons.
I thought that was funny when I woke up this morning early. I woke and I was like, oh, that's funny.
That was the first thing on your feed.
No. That was the first thing on my feed. What, you think that's going to get me in the mood to be late?
Felt like that wasn't funny to me.
Yeah.
It wasn't funny.
It was like corny as hell.
It was a
Good.
little chuckle, but
Yeah.
Like a reach.
It was probably too high out of your comedic range.
I didn't see the punchline coming. Honestly,
see it?
I didn't see it.
Exactly.
I didn't see it coming.
Exactly. You know, is there a black person here? And you just got to listen to what Chit's saying. Chit's not being racist. He looked right at Linda.
He did look right at Ren Linda. That's why I was so confused.
That is a lesson for everybody in society. Okay,
But why would the white man be looking for a black person?
a black purse
Yeah.
because somebody told him it was in there and he went to go get it.
No, because a real woman would never let another man touch their purse.
Hey,
True.
hey, I touch my girl's purse all the time. What are you talking about?
another
I said
man.
a real. You know,
Exactly. My girl hold it down. All right.
What was the lesson that we're supposed to learn?
nothing. It was just on his feed.
You
know,
you said that.
No, it's a lesson to learn. Look, it means that don't jump to conclusions about what you hear. Understand what is being said, and then take it from further.
So you're talking about the Carter 6, right?
Oh my God, I wasn't talking about that. Jesus, that is funny though. I had a dude. I mean, we all saw. Everybody saw the feeds. Everybody saw the comments, the clips,
You
all
can't
that
even
shit.
have, like, you can't even have a take anymore today because like social media is so like microwave, heated up real fast, and then it's done.
Yeah, everybody got the
By time
same
you get
one.
to it, it's like everybody already talk about it.
Yeah, I got this older white dude that works with me. He's like in his 50s or whatever, and he came up to me. He's like, "Did you listen to that Carter 6?" I was like, "Ew." I was like, "I don't listen to Lil Wayne." He's like, "Ah, okay, well, yeah."
You
my
look like
daughter,
the type.
Nah, he's like, "My daughter's gonna go to one of his concerts or whatever." So I was just kind of listening to the music, and he's like, "I don't know about this." I was like, "Damn."
Wait,
Yeah, I mean,
you said he's in his 60s?
50s,
50.
No, 50s?
40s, 50s,
So when
whatever.
Lil Wayne was hot, that was like 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
So,
Think about
like,
that.
he was still old.
yeah, a little bit.
I think. Yeah, I don't think his lyrics failed the album. I think his producers failed the album. Like people were saying, like the beats was like he started off the album strong. I listened to it. He started off the album strong with the first couple tracks. The beats was just banging, you know. And I was actually I was actually paying attention to his lyrics, and like he was rapping without saying curse words, and I was like, you know what, he really.
He said a lot of cuss words.
Well, no.
And then
The first couple
He
songs.
recycles like
No, the first couple
his
songs.
bars. He just flips it.
The first couple songs he was doing great. You know, he was sailing, you know. And then you get to like track number 6, and that's when it just goes downhill from there.
Wait, hold
and
on.
that's when he's rapping nigga with nigga, and it was just like
He be using the same rhyme patterns,
yeah.
but
Is number 6? Because I skimmed through it.
I honestly no, I can tell you what track it was where it gets doo doo butter.
Tell me it's
my
Elephant.
thing is, I feel like he should be more hands-on with his projects because in past interviews, he just says he records a shit ton of music, and
Yep.
he'll let his
Manager pick him out.
pick out the songs that make the album, and he's like, whatever they put out, that's what I'll go with. I trust
Yeah.
him. So I'm just like, why would you like?
His
be so-
manager failed him.
Why would
he
you be so
don't-
careless
he
and
don't
like not
care.
be hands-on
It's-
with what you think is your best work?
Track number 6 is Bandin' N.O.
Wow.
That's literally where it just goes downhill from there.
No. Because then it picks back up.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does.
Because I'm pretty sure he has like thousands of songs recorded that he could have picked 19 different other songs that would have made a better project than this. But
Listen. He redeemed himself. Peanuts to an elephant, okay?
I heard a lot of different takes, and if you about to play it, I know you a biggest troll. So I heard a lot of different takes, but I screenshotted this one take that I saw. Besides the fact that this is exactly what Andre 3000 was warning y'all about,
Yeah.
why he doesn't want to write rap music. But this is what he said, and this is Jody Too Good on Facebook. He called the album trash. He said, Wayne can rap, but he just raps. No substance, no stories. It's nothing to gain from his raps, just bars. And the bars don't even hit like they used to. You can tell Wayne just raps and nothing else. He don't read. He don't know what's going on in the world outside of For the Matter. He just raps. This album is terrible. I love to learn about Wayne as a person in his music, but it's the same doo-doo emoji. I'm the greatest.
That would be shit.
Purple drink. Keep a strap. Suwoo. I'm ballin'. I got girls. They do this. I got a car. We blow this. And he don't even say it in a creative way no more. It's safe to say Wayne is officially overrated.
Man. You know what? I want to introduce y'all to 2009 Alex.
well, that guy doesn't listen to because he has substance on songs like the
Wait, how you know you don't listen to Wayne?
because it's like that's just a.
I want to know how old this guy is.
Just because
But
it's like okay, I could point out mirrors he did with Bruno Mars. That whole
no, we're talking strictly Carter 6.
okay, but I'm just saying like he's saying that he doesn't have like substance. Like I don't know.
I agree.
I'm not
He's-
trying to be on.
he has songs that have substance. I'll give you that. But if we're talking strictly Carter 6, you can't tell me one song where he was just like talking
not-
about the world and what's going on in the world.
Well,
it's the
he's
same
already-
old stuff.
Because like he says it himself, like he doesn't have social media. He's in his
ain't got
own
social
world.
media.
He's a Martian. He doesn't.
Nigga
pay
probably has a
attention to
flip phone.
But
I'll
I don't
say
get
it-
why he says that when he uses he uses current day references for his bars, like the fuck a something.
Double entendre.
The Brock Lesnar line, like he would have to know what's going on with the Vince McMahon case to have a bar about.
Well, that
you
makes
know,
him a liar.
Fuck a bitch like a wrestler, Brock Lesnar.
But okay, I'll take it like this. I'll put it
I
like
think
this.
he was just rhyming the word Brock
No,
Lesnar.
that's because
I honestly think he was wrong
got
with
put in the
Brock
case
Lesnar.
that he was fucking, the chick with Vince McMahon. So that's like a current bar.
That would be weird. Nah, that makes him a liar. But also, and I'm gonna take this kind of a take from Read My Soul, which, like I said, YouTube, check him out. Actually, had a good point. But a lot of people that don't like this Wayne stuff or whatever, he just put it out like you've aged past his content. You've aged past Lil Wayne.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it's
I
like
think you'd outgrew
he's
it.
some of the stuff that he's said back then was hot then, but now you hear it now, and it's just like, all right, I heard that. And to your point where you're saying that Wayne probably don't be on the internet or whatever, Kendrick don't be on the internet, and he's still making impactful,
He talks about what stuff that's going on in the world.
or
Well,
pertaining
Wayne,
to him.
he ain't never- it's like two different styles. He ain't never been that type of artist.
Yeah,
even
and that's
from-
fine, but
even
it's
from day
also
one.
just being aware. But then again, you're like 42 and you're still rapping like you're 19 or whatever. And it's
Yeah.
just like that's the one thing that my take or whatever with my music, why I say I still like Jay-Z or whatever, because I've aged with his music. Like it's not about money, cash, hoes anymore. It's, trying to build and, invest or whatever. That's what I want to hear. That's
I mean,
It's not
all
about
Jay-Z-
cash
All Jay-Z's raps about is just braggadocious raps about.
Okay, but he's done that. But he's also on the flip side. He's talking about you should invest your money here. This is what you should do. Whatever. Put money into, if you're gonna put money, don't buy like this car or whatever over here. Put it into this business. Put it into real estate.
by art that appreciates value.
Yeah,
and things
that's
like
what he's saying.
I mean, that's why everybody has a fan base. Like,
that. Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
he has his group of fans that are loyal to him, and then, I mean, you know what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
the Taylor Swift got her fans, but you're not a Taylor Swift fan, so it's just like,
Yeah, I'm not a fan of her work, but
exactly. So it's just like,
crack this shit.
I mean,
Boy.
I mean, like,
Oh, Travis Kelce, you better
I don't
watch
know. I
out.
feel like he should have like branched off into other things because
True.
it's like he's
Yeah.
been doing the same thing since like 11 years old. He's kind of
Yeah.
like oversaturated. Like even when during the pandemic when he has his little podcast thing that he was doing, he had Eminem on there, and he was like, yeah, both of them, they got to like Google their lyrics because they have said so many
Forget-
raps.
yeah.
It's impossible for them to rhyme something that they haven't said before. And I seen that on a clip. Somebody was like, the song with Big X the Plug, he had like a zit bar about like pimples and shit. He's like, he already said this on a J. Cole, and I was just like, yeah, when you like recorded as much music as him,
You high all the time, then you're gonna forget all the shit.
You don't say shit that you've already said before.
Shit, they say
bro.
this is the same thing about Eminem. It's like where you're just rapping him just to rap. Like you haven't.
I mean,
You're
that's
not
all it is.
putting
I
any
mean,
life, into your raps or whatever. Like anybody could sit there and be like, I'm doo doo, I'm new school, I poo poo, I blue blue,
But
whatever.
Eminem at least came out with a concept album that actually like.
When has
told
Lil
a
Wayne ever
story.
came out with a concept
He
album?
don't.
a
He's been
concept
riding the Carter
mixtape?
6 for 20 years.
The Carter series.
Or Carter series for 20 years.
And I've always
I
said
think
his
should have ended with the
mixtapes
third
are
one.
better than his album. It's just a bunch of random songs. There's no cohesion. Like it's just all over the place.
Yeah, I heard somebody basically say if this had been just a mixtape Wayne, then nobody would have had a problem with
Nah,
it.
it would have still been one of his worst mixtapes. I feel like he don't even try. And the fact, I get you, like you want to put your kids on, but them niggas can't rap, and they just
It was a.
ruin the back end of the album.
I
Like,
saw another take, and it was just like Wayne don't want to rap with people who actually want to rap. There's the reason. Why doesn't he have features with Drake? Why doesn't he have features with Nicki? Why doesn't he have features with Eminem and all these other people?
because they got to agree to it.
He
It's
got
like,
all these features with.
if they've already done
whoever.
it, he's already had songs. Like, why keep going to the same well? Like do something different.
If it works,
Nobody expected him to do a song with fucking Jelly Roll, but it's like,
I kind of did. Jelly Roll's hot right now.
no, it's just like Nicki Minaj. She ain't even doing music right now. She's just like working on her album. Drake doesn't look like he wants to do anything with anybody right now,
Iceman.
except for Party Next Door. So it's just like,
Barely too, 'cause
but who knows? I'm like, he flopped on this, but I can see him trying to like redeem himself
With the
Whether
Carter
it's-
7.
I don't know.
How many baby pictures he got?
he got more baby pictures than I do. I was like,
Baby for a while. Like,
But he do need to stop performing in Millie because I watched the BET Awards last night.
oh my
and
god.
That's his most successful
He
song.
did.
he's
He
ever
did
done.
the intro to the Carter 6, and he did like the second track, and then he finished with a Millie. I'm like, nigga, Millie's like 2008, bro. We
That's his
2025.
Most commercially
Successful.
successful song. You know how
Can't
many
keep living off the
remixes?
past.
You remember how many remixes there was on that track? But I agree
They don't
with
even
you.
do remixes no more.
I agree
True.
with you.
Now, how was the BET Awards? I definitely didn't watch
mean,
it,
I
but
felt
the crazy thing about it is that there were actually celebrities there. Like in the past, anytime I've seen
It was
BET Awards,
It was the anniversary, like.
yeah, like
was it
Beyonce was
25
there.
years?
I don't
forgot
even
what
know.
the number
It's got to be
was.
longer than that.
But I felt like it was good because it was
It's
kind of
25
like
years.
it was kind of like a nod to our era because they brought back the 106 in Park, like
They had a whole
Lord.
reunion.
all the cast and like the countdown, and they had
Free wasn't there, was she?
yeah,
No, she was there. She was
Maya
there.
was there. Oh my god,
Maya was there.
Maya killed it with her performance.
Anne Marie was there.
yeah, Anne Marie.
You and Cadis better watch out. All right, I seen her first.
I'm just saying. And even Ashanti killed it, but it was like
Ashanti, she just
the
had a
fact
baby.
that Kai Cenat and his he reps his generation. Like he didn't know who Wale was. He didn't know 106 and Park Free, or he didn't know any of these people. So it was like, I don't know, but
Y'all see that? I see that video of Kendrick and Drewski.
Yeah.
Like she was funny.
I didn't know that was not really, but a thing or whatever.
What?
I guess Drewski made some videos, or he's pretty much Team OVO.
Yeah.
He's Drake's side or whatever.
Already, that's
And I'm sure it's just trolling or whatever, just making content and all that shit.
Right,
But they showed a clip where it was like Kendrick walking off the stage and Kai and Drewski was sitting there, and Kendrick pretty much just walked right past him. He was just cheesing the whole way through, just like I don't even know who you niggas is.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, that's funny as hell. And then like Drewski was sitting there just kind of looking like, oh, well, damn, I thought he was gonna say something or whatever.
And then later when SZA came up, because I guess SZA and Kai, they did some content together. Mm-hmm. SZA is like, what's up, Kai? And like daps him up or whatever. And then Drewski's just still sitting there cheesing and shit.
She was like, who's this big lesbian? What?
No, I thought it was a pretty good show. I'm just mad it was on a Monday, so I didn't get to watch it live.
Well, you watching wrestling?
I was.
Get out. It's on Netflix, ain't it?
Yeah,
you can watch it anytime.
I honestly forgot about it too.
You forgot about
The BT Awards.
Oh, okay.
Because it usually comes on a Sunday, so I was like thinking it was gonna come on a Sunday.
it was a lot of celebrities there.
Yeah, I watched the clips though.
Chris Brown won, but I think he's still locked up in jail overseas.
Yeah.
So I
forgot
I'm like,
about
it's
that.
in L.A. He lives in L.A. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot he's in jail.
Dang, I didn't even know that.
Yep.
Wait, what did he
Breezy
do?
got busted.
Kendrick.
He got like
Nah, they was just hating on the
busting a
nigga.
bottle
Yeah,
over
That's all it
somebody's
was.
head.
That was it.
wait, yeah,
I'll tell you
okay.
what.
Ago, so
Yeah,
we went
I
over there.
remember.
Did the
Okay.
person have it coming though?
I don't know.
Did they call him Chris or did they call him Briss? 'Cause there's a difference.
It's cool though. They honored Snoop Dogg. They honored Jamie Foxx. They
Fuck they
honored
honored Snoop for.
Mariah Carey and Kirk Franklin. So that was cool.
Yeah, you got to stomp.
Yeah.
And they were trying to grill Tyler Perry because he was like lifting up black women, but they was like, yeah, all your movies, like,
You be shitting on men.
shit
Definitely.
on black
Shitting on
women
dark-skinned
and
black
stuff.
men.
Yeah,
I guess he got a new Netflix movie out about a single mom. But yeah.
Yeah, he has a lot of shows and series. And then
I'm going to
there's-
always be light-skinned for you, girl.
That's funny.
It's kind of crazy, all that stuff was going down in L.A. and then they got protests going outside of L.A.
Right, you step outside, there's a fireball and just go
it's
right
like
past you.
freaking, yeah.
Yeah, well, as long as you can speak Spanish or you don't speak Spanish, you're
It's
okay. You're exempt from
Wait,
that
what did
one.
you say?
Huh?
You said you're K?
No.
Oh, he said K. Come on, Ice, get him.
It's a good old fashioned Mexican standoff down there in L.A. right now.
So bad. It's so stupid,
It
man.
was like, that's not even going to solve anything. Like,
Yeah.
It's
What
the
is that
SA
gonna-
riots right
we
now.
talked about this about we talked about the George Floyd stuff and the United Healthcare killing. It's like when people do these type of protests, what does it ever really solve?
Nothing. But there's a whole bunch of bad Latina mamas down in LA protesting right now. If y'all trying to go out there,
Nah, I'm
pick up
good.
some bad Latina mamas.
I mean, I would, but no.
it was big booty for days protesting.
Nigga was watching the videos.
Oh yes, I was.
Fucking gooner over here.
What is wrong with you, bro?
all the
History being
videos.
made.
Right.
You
It was
sitting here just like,
peaceful.
That's what I'm saying.
I wasn't gooted.
It's a good thing that he don't have to drive like a charger Challenger.
It wasn't. I wasn't gooted. All I'm saying is they was protesting peacefully by dancing to Mexican music, and it was a whole bunch of Latina mamas dancing and shaking it. And I was like, how you gonna be a part of Marines
lock the
trying to
bedroom
stand
door.
there all serious when there's a bad mama just shaking it like it's
he just walks up.
That's what I'm saying. They're
Drops his
stupid.
gun.
Because if they deport them, then and they're gone. Well, maybe that's the plan.
Yeah, they just want white bread.
Nah. What if
They
that
don't-
is the plan? They're like, oh, well, here, they're able to get jobs and everything and be on equal footing or whatever.
Oh,
But
yeah.
if I deport them, I can be a passport bro and I hold the advantage. What if that's the play?
You saw what the plan was. Trump just approved $5 billion from the UK. He just wants the white man's money. That's all it is. He don't
Did he?
want the
Wait,
Asian
back
man's
that up,
money.
Back that up. He approved what?
He
$5
approved.
billion.
He saw some $5 billion deal with UK. with the UK.
For what?
I don't know. I think we're about to be getting crumpets and, and beags for breakfast imported from the UK. I don't know what's going on. I was a headline nigga.
I knew it. Okay.
All I saw was $5 billion.
I don't think they're making a deal with him.
That's where I would move if I had to choose another.
The UK?
why not?
He just wants the white man's money. He don't want the China man's money. He don't want the Japanese man's money.
He did. He said that old timey shit.
Did you see that island that got tariffed that had population was nothing but penguins?
Yeah.
He don't want the penguins, buddy.
Nah. You know what money they are gonna want though?
What?
So it was like in the news like a little while ago, or whatever. But I guess Uganda just found out that they had like a whole shit ton of
Lithium.
Huh?
Was it lithium? Or no, it was a gold deposit.
It was gold.
Yeah.
What, like 330 or something trillion?
Yeah, trillions of dollars.
Their GPA going up.
So
Uganda
they
better like close it. They better turn. Yeah,
They better
turn to
crank Wakanda.
Yeah.
Call it a day.
That's where it's like, oh, America invading in 3, 2, 1.
But no, we don't want gold, nigga. We don't want gold. We want oil.
If you have whatever trillions worth of gold,
What can we make with gold, honestly?
a lot of things with
Drills.
what, semiconductors and whatever.
That's copper, bro. What? Copper. We don't make gold semiconductors.
Yes, we
That'll
do.
make our
We do.
electronics
Yeah.
super expensive.
No, use copper to conduct the electricity.
No, they're taking all the pennies that they stopped making to melt them down and to make our semiconductors. It's all recycling, bro. The new iPhone about to be lit.
You ain't getting a new iPhone. You got to sell your house to get an iPhone.
Yeah, right.
Oh, whoa. I believe
Look,
in Tim
he's
Cook.
beefing with Tim Cook right now.
He's
Tim
beefing
Apple.
with, who is he not beefing with?
Shit, man.
He's beefing with himself 4 years ago.
Looks in the mirror, it's like,
You did a bad job 4 years ago.
I'm sorry, Donald.
You're the worst president ever.
on Air Force One.
man, Taco fell. Ding.
Oh god dang.
Is that what that is? Are we calling him Taco now? Is that what that overpass sign was?
Yeah.
Let's go Taco.
Yeah.
You know what
I thought
that's
it was
about,
like
right?
I thought it was a Mexican thing.
You know what it means, right?
Nuh-uh.
So it's whole talking about like him with the tariffs. Trump always chickens out.
The acronym. Taco. Trump.
Oh.
Always chickens out. There you go.
Oh.
I was like, yeah.
You know what? I can dig it.
Yeah.
That's deep. Them liberals. Them liberals is cooking tacos. Let's go, Brandon. That was just on the nose. That was simple. Let's go, Brandon was simple. Let's go, Taco. No, that's deep. That's a whole acronym.
Let's go, Brandon.
It's not even that stupid. Anyways.
Yeah, it's just crazy, man.
It's wild.
LA riots.
Just the fact though is that like you got this nigga trying to declare martial law.
Yeah.
Like he didn't see what happened in South Korea.
Right?
Oh, man.
It ain't gonna happen.
Got him out of there.
We ain't gonna jump here.
Got
Yeah,
him
we're not.
out.
We ain't gonna buck.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, no, that would be crazy.
What you
Yeah.
want, JD Vance? He don't even got a first name.
His name is Jonathan.
No, it's not.
Jonathan Dion.
Korea didn't have the Marines.
You say what?
South Korea didn't have the Marines.
Yeah, why do you send the most strongest troops out there to handle some Mexicans?
They're not the strongest troops.
The Marines?
Yeah.
They're the strongest. They,
No, they're
they train
not.
the hardest.
No, they're not.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's the Space Force, all right?
Shut the fuck up. That's right. They're sitting
That's a real thing.
They got Master Chiefs.
whole Spartan team.
Exactly.
Marines got Doomslayers. Like, what are you talking about?
Nah, man, he's a science person. That's a different. That's a whole different thing. They killed his what? His gerbil or his cat or something like
That's
that.
John Wick, brother.
Nah, man, it's Doom guy.
No, Doom guy basically got his rabbit.
Yeah,
His rabbit died.
Yeah. They killed it, man. They
I
thought it was
didn't know
gonna piss
that.
him off. Yeah, but
But
you gotta look at the lore.
So he went to hell and back just for a dead rabbit.
If somebody killed your rabbit, would you not exact justice upon
I don't know.
them?
Is the body still good? Can I make a stew out of it?
I
You
don't
gonna
know.
eat your pet rabbit?
If it comes down to it, yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah,
You
see?
forgot that I put human life over animals every day.
See, that's the thing, Kyle. You got to look in the lore of things. All
You're
right.
right,
If you're
you're
a fan of something, you got to really like dig in. Not really dig in, but just don't be a casual. All right. Kind of like these, randos that just be showing up at DreamCon and everything, just ruining the whole fucking thing.
Now,
I see you guys. You say what?
About DHG.
All of them, really.
Well, he's not a rando.
He is a rando to DreamCon.
He's
All
like
right.
more
We've been in the
he's more
streets.
popular than all them niggas.
So popularity don't mean nothing. He ain't been in the streets. What, he just showed up this year? Where was he at last year?
right?
Or the year
but he's
before.
like
Or the year before?
He's
Or the
been
year
big
before.
on YouTube. Like,
You can be big, whatever you want. That'd be like Trump showing up. He's still a rando, just showing up to
he's not a
DreamCon.
rando. Like,
Oh my lord, you
Yeah,
are
he's your
missing the
president.
I'm
concept.
God
saying
damn
in the content community, he's bigger than they are.
Okay, but what is DreamCon to you? Whenever you went to DreamCon, what'd you see?
I don't know. I just went because
You know, you had your blinders on.
Some nigga
You're like,
Kyle was like, hey, we should do this.
I'm all leaned out. I can't see anything. Ooh.
I don't even know who the fuck DDG is. And I'm cool now.
I don't know who he is either.
He started out as a content creator
Hey,
before there were
I said I'm cool.
before they were content creators, and then he finessed that into a rap career, and then
But he's trash.
Then he got the Little Mermaid pregnant. So
Wait, okay.
Ariel?
Yes. You dived right down into the sea. He was singing all Jamaican and shit.
so he's not a, like. It's just because you don't know of someone doesn't mean
I know he is.
they don't exist or they don't have success. So it's like
Yeah,
he has a-
Messi's the number one followest person in the world.
Who?
The soccer player.
Messi?
So,
Yeah.
Dang,
point?
does he suck?
Or maybe it was Ronaldo.
what's your point?
One of those two.
What's the point?
I'm just saying,
the
just
point?
because we don't know nothing about him, don't mean that he's not popular.
That's not my point. I'm saying when you went to DreamCon, when we started out at DreamCon, it was wholly like like anime type people or whatever, video games. It was like essentially blurred heaven. Like you could go there and be accepted. I remember last year where I was making fun of people because I didn't want to be there. And then I saw the video where it was another guy making fun of people that were cosplaying because he's an outsider and didn't really understand what the fuck was going on. So I remember that. And that stuck with me. And I was like, exactly. I was in the wrong because that is the root of it. It's
You
somewhere.
apologized, too.
You
I
heard
did.
it here.
I did.
You heard it here. Jonathan's first apology.
He
last year.
Yeah, he apologized last year about it.
But you look at DreamCon and that's what it was all about. Now you look at it for what I'm seeing in the comments is talking, and from the clips that I've seen, people just all the people that were not a part of this sort of community or whatever are just showing up to it now and being a part of, which, you know, that's their right to be invited. That's their right to put on the event or whatever. That's their right to
You're
actually
talking about
go
like
to
the
it.
people like us or like the names that are like.
We're in between, so we're
I
not.
get what you're saying.
No, it's because it's like this how it is. DreamCon wasn't even that big, so like,
Yeah.
from Mark and all of them, you know, they grew it. So now it's becoming like the Met Gala of a con, meaning they're inviting all their other popular content
Yeah.
creators. And it's like the Met Gala of all of them, putting like the AMP, the Kai Cenats,
Yeah.
and like
Think about it like hip hop in general. When it started off, it was like grassroots. It was type, you know, it was organic. It was something that meant something to people and people that are a part of the community.
commercial now.
But when you commercialize it, then the quality starts to go down because now it's just accessible to just anybody. So now any like doo-doo ass streamer of doo-doo G or whatever the fuck his name is, then now he can just show up out of nowhere and just be streaming. And now it's just like, all right, well, like, what are we doing? And it's just one of the things, the quotes that one of the persons that I saw online, whatever, was talking about. It's like all the people that pretty much made fun of you for liking a certain thing are now coming to this thing.
They're ruining your
ruining.
con.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm of two ways about it because it's like,
what year
yeah.
did DreamCon started?
In 2018.
Well, DGG was like he
You love that man.
No, I'm just saying because
Well,
it was
I'm
like
old
the
and
forefront before content creators was a thing, right? It's like the Soulja Boy thing. Like he was on YouTube first.
I've never heard of him until now.
Soulja Boy.
No,
DDG.
That's what I'm saying. Just because you don't know about it doesn't mean it doesn't exist or hasn't existed before. Like if you go look at his following, he has the numbers. Like you're just not in that realm if you're not tapped into that.
I've been on
realm.
YouTube.
Hold on,
for
what
a
was his-
while.
what was
But
his-
he was out before
was on
DreamCon.
YouTube.
What
at
was
the
his
beginning.
content though? What does he make? What is his content?
He was doing vlogs and like pranks and.
So he doesn't do like anime or like video game type stuff.
I'm just talking about his origins, like.
But
back
I'm
then,
saying, but
and
he doesn't do that,
He would
does
do
he?
like the, like what he's doing now, where you just get the girls on and
Yeah,
like,
he gets the
vlog.
girls, and that's his thing. He's
I
not
just-
that.
I get what you're saying because it's like it's getting to the point where it's just like actual blurs or nerds or just people who actually enjoy this
Yeah.
content can't even get into their own convention because all the popular kids and the hype beasts and all them niggas is-
Yeah.
But at
are
the
buying
same time,
tickets
it's
up
like
and-
it's like cross promotion, because it's like if he's bringing, if Mark he's the one that invited him. Like, these niggas ain't showing up. So if you want to get mad at why these people are here, it's because he's the one that's inviting them to this for events.
But it's just like, why doesn't he like? He should also look out for like
the people that got him.
people
there.
that got him.
Okay,
there,
that's not.
You know?
You talking to the wrong person. Like, y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know who Soul Illuminati is. He's like a popular.
Nah, I never heard of him.
Exactly.
But
But he's
that's
like a
okay.
popular. He's like a popular YouTuber.
That's the point.
He kind of went away, and there's the little the basketball game that they have. They always have the dodgeball.
Yeah.
But he invited.
They
him
didn't
to-
always have the basketball, but that's the point. There's certain people that are a part of this type of community that don't know who that is, and it's
It's all
and,
the same
and it's
community.
okay.
It's the YouTube community.
It's not really all the
It's
same.
the
thing.
streamer and content. Okay,
But
it's the
not
anime.
everybody that
'Cause
watches
there's a
anime
2K
or that's in that community
There's the anime community.
watches
there's
streamers.
The skit community. Like
Different communities, yes.
Like Drewski, Desi Banks, Haha Davis. Like, everybody knows about these niggas.
But they got their own convention to go to. They got that YouTube con and all that crap
Yeah.
to go to.
I think if I like this, okay. So
You
you're
get mad
saying
at
that
the
you're
nigga
saying
that runs
that
it are
the
inviting these people. He invited Kai Snap. He invited AMP. He invites all these people.
Well, he should do another one.
Burleigh,
So you were saying that
King Vader.
You're saying that they ruined the con. I mean, like, is it just their presence?
Ruined.
Their presence is basically kind of like expanding it out there, right?
I mean, I wasn't there, so I can't comment. But
you can see multiple comments that are talking about that.
like I said,
I saw that people call it Ghetto Con. And,
I get the idea because it's like, so where else do you go as a fan of like anime and shit and be basically a black anime fan? Because there's a lot of stuff that ran into like if you go to any other
Dragon
con,
Con.
it's like, oh yeah, I did this like long cosplay of this one character that I like. But there's only like a handful of black characters and whatnot. So more likely, if I'm even doing a competition, I'm not gonna win this because there's gonna be somebody else who does the same thing but looks like the character. So stuff like that is gonna be a factor. And if there's less emphasis on the anime side of it, the gaming side of it, and whatnot, and it just becomes like a Twitch con. To where it's just streamers and bullshit.
Yeah.
Then it's like, okay, now we don't have any place. And that's the idea. That's the problem, is that you can have those less emphasis on the thing that it started off as and more on what's going to make it more money.
I always say when they was in Waco, it was humble beginnings.
They're in Houston, bro. That's like.
And now they're away in Houston. And it's
Oh,
just
like he invited Sexy Red last year. Megan Thee Stallion got invited this year. It's just like.
Yeah.
It's
And-
a celebrity. It's a star-studded thing. Like, you got to bring in the big name. You got to bring in the big.
That's
name.
Megan makes
really-
sense though,
you
because
really
you know,
don't,
like
but,
she's always like in her music talked about like an anime and shit
Megan?
like that. So
Yeah,
Megan,
yeah.
she makes sense.
I mean, if she's just, you know.
I mean,
She could
don't
be if
even
she could not.
really. You could like use something to like boost your profile. She might have talked about it in interviews. And
Yeah.
said she's always been on it, but that's not really been a part of your music. You just made one song and did a music video around it, but it's like.
I mean, but
It's not consistent.
it just depends on how you sell that, and it's just like hers makes sense even if she's like put that in her music once or twice or whatever. It still makes more sense than a lot of other people who really weren't a big part of it.
Yeah.
But either way that it goes, like it has to continue to grow. Like at this point, they have such a financial investment in it that they have to continue to grow the.
They really,
I wouldn't be
really-
surprised if they moved out of Texas next year. Like, if they're
well,
like in LA.
Texas is pretty big, but I mean, I can
Yeah,
see them
but-
staying
They
there
gotta
for a
grow. 'Cause
while.
If you look at Dragon Con still like dwarfs them in like the amount of ticket sales, the amount of people, the amount of like celebrities and
Yeah, and it's like
all that. It's like a way bigger event. So they still got a long ways to go, but
then
y'all
again,
get mad because they growing and they bring it in other
Who's
names.
this guy? He's getting mad.
It's not even about them growing. It's more so just about like the people. Like I said, the people who are like deep in this and whatnot,
Yeah.
having a place to go. You know what I mean? 'Cause
That's-
it's
I'm
just
like
saying.
That's where
travel-
I'm at with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like I said.
We were
it's
the
not
only
getting
podcast.
mad, but it's just looking at it. Just like if I don't want somebody else coming in and stepping on somebody else's, not necessarily safe space or whatever.
Fight that could have been a skit. We don't know. It could have been legit. Could have been fake.
Instead of fight,
I didn't even see a fight.
I didn't see no fight.
I just saw
But-
them strippers.
It's
Yeah, I saw that.
There's so many things going on. It's like you can find a doorway in a room.
There were so many after
that
parties.
has something for you. So if you really that deep into anime, I'm sure there was like some little section in there catered to you over here. But then for our people that's into other things in that realm, the gaming, the whatever, you know, there's a spot for them. So it's like I'm sure there's enough places for everybody. and their interest and taste.
I'm just saying.
keep
Just the-
keep
there
them
was-
niggas out.
It's the grumpy.
I'm not grumpy. I just I didn't see that is your that is the most amazing. Okay, I'm gonna be Joe Budden. Gene, that is your take that you're giving to me. Okay, you don't know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about it. All right, look at all them niggas that are coming in here talking over here, and they don't even know what the fuck they talking about. What are you talking about?
He watched too much Joe Budden.
My thing is like, how can y'all like if this is like a black platform for like a convention and you want to bring your people in, how can you be mad like when
Because there's a difference.
Other black people come in.
No, there's a difference between black people
Well, DDG
and niggas.
all right, let me break it down. Like he's like the dirty, geeky.
I don't believe that.
Valedictorian. He's not like a street person. He's
I don't
like,
believe that.
Everybody calls him square.
Any of the clips that I've ever seen a dude, he's the same typical type of dude that you all see.
well.
You know,
It is what it is.
it is.
I look at it, I compare it to like wrestling because like people are complaining about wrestling prices right now being so dang expensive. And I honestly think they're so dang expensive because they don't want the average wrestler who's been growing up watching this stuff to come to their event. They want the stars, they want the celebrities, they want the high profile, they want the hype beast.
They want to make money. That's what it's about, bro.
They want to make money, but it's also like you're
got all them sponsors on the ring and
because they're trying to make money, but it's just like, why do you X out your core
Your
fan
base.
base, like your actual
Because all
people
these
who actually
motherfuckers
love
are
wrestling?
fickle as hell. So once something ships or whatever, they're gone. And if you remove your base, what do you got? Nothing.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they fucking move DreamCon to LA.
That's what I just said. I think they're gonna move out of Texas eventually.
They're Hollywood at this point. We've seen the transformation. We've seen it in real time.
I honestly, I really don't care about like marking them. Like it's great that they. I mean, I don't. It's like it's good that they put on the show and all of that. It's dope. Like what they've done.
Invited back.
I don't really care.
We ain't
I really
never
don't
getting
care.
invited back. Look, I ain't never talked stuff about them.
They can put this person is not allowed in the con, put my face on there. I don't give a fuck. But what I do care about is it's like the idea of like spaces for people who have like a particular interest and whatnot. And it seems like, again, like the emphasis, as long as it stays on like the core of it is just for the anime fans, gaming and shit like that. It should stay like that. Have the everything on the periphery because you should have other entertainment
It's
for other
their
people.
creation. So
and you
if they want to take it in a
course.
different direction than what it started out as,
Of course.
that's their business.
I mean, that's true, but then you also are just gonna have it so then
that's
people
what it
who were
is.
there
If Taco
before, they
Bell
ain't gonna
don't
come
want to
back.
sell tacos no more, and they want to turn into a chicken chain. You know,
And
it is what it is.
Hey, I'm pretty sure Taco Bell
We
is
always
doing
get
worse
mad at what
now.
other people do with the hard work and effort they put in to create something and get
because
something off the ground.
their harder work and whatever wouldn't be where they're at if they didn't have their base. That's like Greg, our base or whatever, our rock. If he leaves us, what do we got? What do we got? And if you leave us now,
Stupid.
where y'all at? Thought you was gonna jump in. You take away the best part
that
of me. Ooh.
I'm just
Anyways.
saying, Alex was always playing devil's advocate, so it's my turn to start playing devil's advocate. Whatever direction y'all go, I'm gonna go the opposite direction. That's what y'all two niggas do all the time.
No, we
y'all
don't.
Go, where everybody go left, y'all niggas go right. So
All right,
I always go left.
it's my
Drake
turn
is
to sit in that seat.
Drake is the best person that's ever rapped or whatever ever again.
Drake ain't paying my bill.
Yeah, there it is. He's compromised. Pull out his OVO chain. Anyway, speaking of Drake, there's a bunch of stands, the disgusting sacks of shit that they are, that are getting ready to start their own little parking lot concert going on.
Wait,
when,
what?
When King Kenny come through,
No,
they had a flyer and everything. It's like,
No,
this
they're
is
not.
for the six. I was like, you
Was this
guys are
yesterday?
delusional.
Was this for the BT Awards?
You say what?
Nah,
Nah.
not for his Toronto show.
Yeah, when he goes to Toronto, they're like, we got to show it for the six. Show up with your speakers playing classic Drake, new Drake, unreleased Drake. It was disgusting. I was like, you people
Oh
are
my god!
Super
You know what?
glazed.
I hope
Extra glaze.
I hope that shit just like fizzles out too. Because the funniest like academics clip where he's like, "My top 5 is Drake, Drake, Drake," and then he sleep. He gonna use that same audio.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit!
Disgusting.
I mean, like, who cares, man?
Who cares what?
Who cares at this point?
It's kind of cringy. It's like you worshiping a person like that.
Yeah.
For real.
Call him a six guy, like,
I mean, like, Yeah, what are they getting out of it?
I gotta put on. Hours just,
Nah, Drake's gonna drive by and be like, "Mwah." And they're like, oh my god, and that's all they needed, man.
Nah, you know what? If he was petty, he should buy out the whole floor.
That's what I'm saying. You could
Do like
probably
Ja
you could
Rule.
be like Ja Rule and buy the whole floor seats.
Shit, I don't think Kendrick would care. He was like, shit, who paid
Still
for
getting
it?
paid.
Yeah,
He would just tell everybody in the nosebleeds to come on down to the floor seats.
yeah.
He could.
I mean, that would be petty, to have a concert at the same time that he's having a concert.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who would
That's
do
kind
that?
of like who would do that?
Yeah.
One of the holiest men in the land.
Who was that?
The new Pope, Pope Larry. I forgot his name. I don't know.
His name.
Pope Larry.
What's his name? I'm not Catholic. I wouldn't
Leo.
fucking know.
Yeah, Leo.
Leo? All right. Well, yeah, no. The same day that Trumpito's about to do his birthday, celebration shit, the Pope is in the same city getting ready to do his thing.
Man.
Dang.
Good for him,
That's
you know?
Pope versus Jesus.
Pope versus Jesus.
Yeah, some people think Trump is the second coming of Jesus.
He's not Orange Jesus, he's Orange Julius.
You think Kid Rock's gonna be there?
Of course he will. They're gonna put him in like a fucking Abrams tank.
Put him in the well, yeah, probably.
That's man. I don't want to go back to Trump because fuck that guy. But the fact that they're like no, it's not for his birthday. It's a military parade.
Yeah.
It just happens to be on the same day.
Yeah.
It's like get the fuck out of here.
It's like, do you think I'm that stupid? And they say yes.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but that's because they be that stupid.
Yeah.
You know what? It's just like all this shit going on. I mean, it's just like even the LA protests and whatnot. Like,
You better
I
not
don't
say
know.
riots.
I don't know. That's not
I
right.
said riots
It's not-
earlier, and
no,
I
it's not right.
apologize.
That's
They're
what I say. You better not
protesting.
say riots.
Yeah, but I don't know how they do that like day in and day out. Mm-hmm. They must have a lot of energy.
No.
So if you're going out there to protest, you better get you some dubby energy.
I hate when y'all do that.
they ain't got no W energy. They got some smelling salts.
Oh yeah, they better.
Windfalls?
Smelling salts.
Oh.
Did you know that W energy can also reflect tear gas?
That is not true. That is not true.
Yes, it is.
Don't listen to
Yes,
that.
it is. I've seen them do it.
No, it's not true.
You just throw it in the air like that, and boom.
Don't.
Get you some W energy.
We're gonna get dropped.
Get you some W energy and fight the man.
I don't recommend that at all.
Use all points code 8647.
No, I do not recommend that.
Out of them charges.
You will get hit with some rubber bullets real quick.
Rubber bullets bounce off when you're on W.
And also, you're faster than the rubber bullets when you're on W. They can't hit you.
You can handle an AK without the jitters.
No, I do not
Yes.
endorse that.
Yes.
Use promo code all points. Save you 10%.
It's crazy. Well, something's gonna happen now. Something's gonna happen in the news now.
Got to show up with a W shirt on. You're like, oh, shit. That's funny. Man, you know what else is funny but fucked up? So, Macklemore's house got broken into.
Wait, what?
Macklemore.
Yeah.
Like a while ago.
They
like
stole
a
his
few months
Grammys
ago,
or something, right? They tried, did they?
His Grammy.
His Grammy, sorry.
Nah, but they broke
They
in.
stole Kendrick's Grammy.
Yeah.
They getting it back. Nah, it's fucked up though, because it was just they sprayed the nanny with like some bear mace or whatever.
Hey,
That's not even funny.
It's not funny. It's not funny.
But it kind of is funny. I mean, like,
Nah, but they're like kids are upstairs, they're asleep or whatever. But they
damn.
broke in, they stole a bunch of shit or
Can you
whatever.
imagine getting sprayed with bear mace?
Yeah, man.
That is insane.
Look, I'd rather get sprayed with bear mace than shot, but whatever.
Yeah.
That's just me.
yeah.
I wonder
But-
if they knew it was Macklemore's house, though.
probably.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
They saw the thrift store tags.
That the funny part is though, is that they're in the Facebook comments. They're like, I guess they didn't know he wasn't there or whatever, but they're assuming that he was there or whatever. They're like, they broke in, and I wonder if Macklemore put his hands up like the ceiling couldn't hold us. They're like, he was like, I only got $20 in my pocket.
saw the gun. He was like,
Oh my God. Somebody was like, well, shit, I guess he's Mackle-less now. I was like, that's fucked up. Y'all, that's brutal as hell. Oh, man.
Internet do not care.
Don't care. Like, give zero fucks about anything. Can't take nothing serious.
no, not a goddamn thing. It's too bad because I saw a
man.
picture of him and he was like in Dublin. Mm-hmm. So I think if it happened like around that same timeline, imagine being like halfway across the world while somebody broke into your house. Like,
I'd be mad.
like no.
I keep my Amazon cameras on. Ain't nobody breaking in. I'm always watching.
I need to get some of them.
You do.
Actually, no, I should just install
It
IP
makes you
cameras.
wonder what his house looked like though, because like he ain't living in like the rich neighborhood.
Oh, he is.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely living in a rich neighborhood. They made so much money off of the
Yeah,
heist.
they didn't
first
have a
album.
deal. It was just them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's probably like cash, bitch, and then paying off. And now all
I
they
thought
probably
he
do
was
is
bad
paying
with his
taxes.
money though.
Huh?
I thought he was bad with his money. That's what
His wife
oh,
ain't.
No, that's Drake.
Oh,
According to Kendrick.
I
According
thought
to
he was
Kendrick,
bad
my
with
bad.
his money.
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate. Hopefully
Yeah.
they get his stuff back.
Shout out to Macklemore.
He's listening. He's like,
He probably
"Thanks."
listens. Yeah, he probably listens. He looks like the type to listen to the show.
What does the type to listen to the show look like?
Macklemore.
If you are the type to listen to the show, send your pictures, questions at all points.
Yeah, we
man.
did send some in, but what do you think about your boy,
Who?
Travis Hunter?
That ain't my boy.
That's your boy.
I don't.
Who is Travis
Probably watched a
Hunter?
few games. I don't give a. That nigga weird.
Who's Travis
The
Hunter?
definition of a YN.
Yeah, you're gonna have to fill us in on who that is.
Dumb.
Don't worry about it. We don't. There's.
not-
If
not
he's the
I
only
gotta
person
look
that
it up.
knows, and I'm the other person that knows, and
His marriage
yeah,
and the lack of a prenup.
yeah, that nigga's stupid as
Marrying a
hell.
girl that says you're not her, you weren't her type. So,
Yeah.
like, if you're not her type, then
Oh, it's a rap,
she
brother.
just wants
It's a
the
wrap.
lifestyle and the moolah.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a wrap.
done.
It's what he should have did as a rap.
She think that nigga ugly, bro. Let's just be real.
She was in the club, in the house party while he was sitting in the car.
If they divorce, don't be surprised.
Well, everybody tried to tell him, but you know,
He ain't listen.
he young and whatever.
And she did something to him. She put her finger in his booty. He liked that.
Hey man, some people like that. I don't.
Good,
You had
good
it
to know,
done
Kyle.
before. You had it done before to know that you don't like it.
I never done
He's
it.
like, some people like it, but I don't. That's a confession right there.
It might be. Hey, if you like fingers in the booty, it's all good.
I don't.
Yeah.
I never had it.
You just getting an early prostate.
I don't know. I
exam.
might like it. I don't know. I never had it.
This is his face when she stuck her finger in his booty.
Man, he got that ego about it. Ego mouth.
You like that shit? He's like, "Ugh."
He got that big mouth.
Honeycomb.
That honeycomb. That's what I'm trying to think of. That honeycomb mouth. Dang.
And Craven.
That was not photoshopped.
Nah, man.
You saw all his teeth when he opened his mouth.
Dennis love him.
He got 2 rows.
He got that big mouth, that Big Mac mouth. Right.
He had a Big Mac attack in the 90s.
When he take a bite of that burger, he go.
You hear everything. All right, can I? Hold on, keep talking.
No.
I don't know. The TV went off.
It went off?
We ain't paid the bills.
Okay. Oh, she's
There he comes. Showing us something weird.
no, not at all.
Like always.
Not
It's gonna
weird.
be some video he saw in the middle of the night.
Yeah, some dogs.
Some dog.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck you, man. King Charles is the shit. Man, we got a whole community on it, okay? It's Reddit, you know, it's
Age
all
group
good.
was probably 40 plus.
You know what? And there's a funny thing too that like getting older is fun. I don't listen to anybody when they try to shame you for getting older or whatever the fuck. It doesn't matter. There's certain things that when you get older you
You
start
gotta
to
be living to get old. So
yeah.
that's-
But like I look at myself and for the most part I have a lot of things that I like. I have a lot of things that I have, you know, that I don't. Well, hold on. But the small things or whatever. So
Hey,
when
don't call it
cleaning what?
No,
What'd you say?
don't worry about it.
I'll listen on the way back and get you. But okay, so it's just little things like I was getting ready to do the dishes. I was getting ready to clean something out, but you know, like
got me doing the dishes.
shit, I do
Anything
dishes.
she want for some
Dang.
But okay, so you know, like you're cleaning out a cup. You have that. You don't put like a rag in there or put like
the
a
wand.
Yeah, the little
Yeah,
wand thing
yeah.
or whatever. So ours broke. One we had broke. I was like, fuck, we're out of
Duct
this
tape
thing.
it?
Huh?
Duct tape it?
No, absolutely not. So I was like, okay, well, fuck, we're gonna need to get a different one, whatever. I didn't know that she went to the store and bought one, so I was getting ready to clean out my coffee. Little thermos thing or whatever. And so I go to the sink and I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna figure this out. I look over it, it's right there, and I'm like, shit, she bought some new ones. I got excited about that shit. And I was
too
like,
bad.
that is the thing about getting older, like the little things that go towards your house and all this shit, you know, excite you. And I was
Yeah.
like, man.
Yeah.
You on that.
That's good for some of us.
Yeah.
Sometimes
You know what I woke up to last week?
What's that?
There was water all in the den. You know what I had to do?
What you had to did?
I had to that water.
Man,
with a shock bag, or you
nah, it
took a
was
water
his mouth.
hose?
Nah,
What are
it
you
was me.
talking about? He's laid on the ground. Like,
There's only one that I'm picking.
hold on, because I remember on rush
I
hour.
remember this scene.
Yeah, man, you can only pick two.
Only two?
Contrary to what the girl said when she opened it up and had Carter cheesing like Travis Hunter. All right,
All right, so you got
One in
row
the
from
pink
from the
with
top. From the top, you have like row A, B, C, and then the last row is D, right? So-
Froze D.
And then it goes from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on to the right. So you're gonna have to.
Here's
figure
the
it
real
out.
question: pick out the man.
He looking like a mom.
towards the top and the right.
The blonde.
At this point, does it matter?
now, but she need to go anyway.
I know, right?
Get her the fuck out of here.
White girl snuck in there.
I'll take it. Whoever did the little boob press when Carter was picking out the women, and there was one girl who kind of adjusted her breast. I'm picking that woman.
The right, shot of you up.
You know, I kind of like row C number 6, just because it looked like you know when you create a character,
Yeah.
you know you can change the eyes and whatnot. It looked like they took the width and put the sliders all the way to the end.
That would be her right here.
This nigga,
She's also the girl that did the little.
this nigga said
with her titty balls.
he liked the
I'm rolling with it.
Ice Age.
Yeah, I want her to have 360 vision.
All right, so I think both of you picked this little mama right here.
Which one?
This one. This is the
No,
one
I
that
didn't
did.
pick her.
You said the one
No,
that
I
did.
did.
The, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
C6.
Okay, so I'm going with this one right here.
Yeah, that's the one I picked.
Yeah, she got nice. And then I'm gonna go with her right here because I think she's good with feet.
It was a classic
good with feet,
movie.
yeah?
It was a classic
Like
movie.
sucking on.
She real good at feet.
No, bro.
I was just.
Let me yuck your yum
Come on,
right
hold
there.
on.
All right, you deserve that.
Why is the chick with the black see-through top? The chick next to her is like envious of her. Like
Her right there.
So
Because she's a hating ass
she
bitch.
must got something. She must got something going for her.
Look, D3. She looks like
nigga
she
made
just
a
wants to get
bracket
home and do
in
her.
his
Or
own.
D2 looks like she
Right,
just wants to go home and do her homework.
Got her own little chart in his head. D3, top row, bottom left.
Listen, it just makes it easier. Like
We're
I just
gonna
want
have to
some
post
order
this.
to it. Goddamn.
Post this on the video and post this on the social media so y'all can let us know.
You know that one picture where it's like that high school girl, she's like black and she's doing like the
Yeah.
that's her right there.
Is the one on the bottom right on the phone?
No, but it looked like it. Phones weren't invented when this movie came out.
That's true.
Yes, it
Yeah,
was.
flip
fool.
phones, all right. Smartphones, all right.
It's not that old of a movie.
Yeah,
It was
That
in the
when I was a kid,
1900s.
phones was
we had to use birds to communicate.
go to the payphone and call your mom.
All right, you can pick two. Who you got?
Oh, I'm straight with just one.
You scared? Whatever. You scared? Kiera only let me pick two, girl.
I ain't gonna yuck nobody's yum.
I can't barely see that small.
Okay, there you go.
Better put on your.
They don't pay what they
She
win.
ain't bad either. C3,
C3. Yeah, makes sense.
but she got a like big ass. I don't like that. I don't like
So
her.
yeah,
What's wrong with the forehead?
One,
Yeah.
and then
Which one?
He went
she got
straight to the
that
titties
doofy
too.
look.
Doofy look, the blonde.
Nobody
that's
want
right.
that blonde one.
Somebody want her.
That ain't
She
her
looks like
hair.
she listens to Leonard Skinner.
She give you
Yeah,
a
I'm
box
probably
to
gonna pick
go.
this
She give you a
one.
box to go.
She look like she said the N word.
Which
I'm gonna
one?
pick this one right here
That one?
with the hoop earrings. You know what they say about hoop earrings.
She
What
probably
they
did
say?
say nigga.
Oh, I'm looking at all your pictures now.
It's just Wayne.
I don't do that.
She looked like she got punched. Like she was a Jackie Chan stunt
Yeah,
double.
like somebody did something. She ain't listen. Ain't got to tell twice.
Horrible. You ain't never seen a quiet person.
Well, all right. I'm glad we could do that.
Well,
I do the
well.
remember you had all them jail ones, the
jail.
inmates with the girls.
Ah, yeah.
Which one would you bond out?
Shoot, did I send that to y'all?
You did.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was Jonathan.
I think I still have that picture somewhere, but whatever.
Well,
But,
guys, I don't want to be a party pooper, but I'm on 6%
On what?
on my phone.
Maybe you should have bought a mobile charger.
Or maybe nigga should have been on top.
Or you can just plug your phone up to a charger.
I could.
Are you ending the show? Is that what you're trying to say?
I mean, it is that time, too.
Well, go ahead and close this out if you want to.
Well, you got one last thing you want to throw in there? 'Cause I know
Yeah.
you usually do.
What you got, Jonathan?
All right, we got 5 minutes. Let's go. This has been the All Points.
No, it's just been a minute, so it's like you forgot all the things you wanted to talk about. It's been a minute because like last time we tried meeting up, it was like storming.
We just got copyright strike.
Exactly.
You didn't, because you started talking.
We're about to get banned in Russia now.
All right. I'm going to play this out. All right, we're out of here. This has been the All Points Podcast. Thank you for joining us. We're going to get out of here to some nice John Lennon. Tell him again, John. What is the woman? Think about it. He's working towards it.
I'm so confused by this.
Oh my
ending.
God, shut the fuck up. Every fucking time you try to get to it. Think about it, Kyle. Okay? What is the woman, John? Did you hear that?
Woman is the ruler of the world.
It's the nigger of the world.
Oh, I remember that line.
Do you?
Yeah.
Were you there when he did it?
No. But I didn't feel too bad after he got shot with that line.
He's like, I heard what you said.
I didn't feel too bad about that. I was like, oh, he said that? All right, well, there's the good Beatles are still here.
Nah, man, that was deep right there. Woman might be the nigger of the world.
I mean, I get it.
Kanye's gonna remix that shit. I can already tell it.
Women's rights. I get it. Women's rights.
Yeah.
But, you know.
All right, this has been the All Points Podcast. We're getting out of here. Check back in with the shit that we doing. Thank you for sticking with us. We are glad to be here, glad to be back, and we gonna get up out of here. Jonathan the Great.
Hey, too.
Midwest.
This is Kyle.
And we out of here, you chicken shit pieces of shit. Bye.